I think I did it. Did I do it? Hazel, I think I did it. I think. I know. I think I did it right. I think I did it right. Let's see if comments come in, then we'll know if I did it right. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday from the studio of the HallWay. I am here with tonight's co host, Hazel, because she won't leave me alone all day long. I hope you guys are doing well. I do not have Missy tonight. Missy is. There's some comments. I did this. I can't believe I got this right. I'm so proud of myself. Missy is doing a show. Hi, Katie. Hi, Terry. Dina is with Missy. They are in New York. And I just got a text from Dina saying that Missy killed it and she did awesome. So I don't know if any of you guys had tickets to watch that virtually live. Oh, Katie says hi, Hazel. But I heard she killed it. I didn't watch it because I'm a cheapskate and I didn't want to pay for a ticket and she didn't have comp tickets. But it's okay because I got to see everything that she was going to do anyways. So it's all right. So happy Tuesday. Hi, Tammy, Debbie, Michelle, Andrea. You're here. I don't know why I have a feeling you always have a board meeting. I know that's not true. And I'm seeing comments come in from YouTube, which means I'm totally doing this right. I nailed it, and I'm so proud of myself. Why does Missy act like this is hard? This isn't hard. It's actually pretty easy. So happy Tuesday. I hope you guys had a good weekend and you're having a good start to the week. What did we do this weekend? So this weekend, Missy was in New York also. So Missy just did a few days in New York for a show in Long Island, then came home, and then went to New York again. And I'm fairly certain, no, that's it for New York. This weekend she has to go to Fort Lauderdale. Then she comes home and she goes to Missouri. It's a lot. Oh, Sharon, awesome! I'm glad to hear that it went well. I got a text from Dina saying she did awesome, so I'm happy to hear that. Pam, I might have some magic treats for you, and we might be doing a giveaway. We're gonna have fun with the short time that we have tonight. But so since Missy was in New York this weekend, our church had our annual fall festival, and it's like our biggest outreach. It's completely free to anybody who wanted to come. We gave around like something like 850 hot dogs, something like I don't know 1,200 bags of popcorn. It was nuts, and they had like crafts and hay rides, and there was a bird show and like 5 different bouncy houses. And my job was to DJ the first half, and I had to DJ it on my own, which actually was all right. It wasn't that bad. One of the kids from church stepped into Missy's place and helped me out a bit, which was really nice. So that was fun. We had good weather for it. I'm loving the weather that we've been having. It's like it's chilly like early in the morning, but then it's great in the afternoon. And I feel like we're going to get a traditional fall for more than 1 week, which around here that's about all we usually get. So I hope we get an actual fall. Hello, Beth. Hello, Trisha. So here I am on my own tonight. I've got Dennis, Hazel, Delilah, and thank goodness I don't have Lucy at the moment because when Lucy's in here, it is chaos. So, for those of you that didn't see the promo video that Missy put out today for tonight's show, I've been busy, right? So we've got grandkids, and I'm trying to find fun stuff to do with the grandkids. So when we were in South Carolina, I bought a couple magic tricks, but I forgot that like a year or 2 years ago, hey Jenny, I bought a toy accordion. And I don't know why. I've always wanted a real accordion, but I'm not going to pay like hundreds of dollars for an accordion. So I found this toy accordion. It was probably on Temu or something. I don't remember, but it was like $10, if that. And I have been so impressed with the sound of this thing for like $10. This thing is awesome. That's great for $10. You can't beat that. So, because we've got the grandkids, and because Missy loves singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," because listen, Both grandkids love singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with Missy. The 1-year-old, Ezzy, he can't really even talk, but she goes, Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And he goes, ha, 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 ha. Like he knows. He knows that he's supposed to say something. He just doesn't know what he's saying. So I got this. And for those of you that didn't see it earlier, I'm going to play for you Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Let's try that again. And that's it. That's all I got. That's all I learned. I know there's more to that song, but I feel like I've done so much practicing that I should call it there. And I'll let Missy sing the rest of the kids, and I'll just play that first line. And then when that first line comes back around after the second line, I can play it again because that's all I'm going to learn how to do. Yeah, I definitely saw how the girls switched drivers tonight. And I don't see how that was safer than just getting out of the car, but whatever. Who else? Sue, you saw them. You saw her perform tonight. Awesome. Janice, no magic tricks tonight because the only two I know, I already shared with you guys. I don't have any new magic tricks. That's all I've got. I made the dog disappear. Does that count? She's not sitting next to me bothering me anymore. I feel like that counts. Guys, it's been so busy with HallWay Woodworks. So Sharon, Cookie Spice, burned her Missy's mini cutting board that she was using as cheese board. And she brought it to my last show. And we're going to talk about my comedy being over. But she brought it to the last show that I performed at. And she brought cheese and crackers and probably other stuff. And it was so nice. It was so great. But then she flipped it over and showed me it was completely burned on the bottom. She like got mad at it and threw it in a fire, or like put gasoline on it and was like, forget you, HallWay Woodworks, and threw a match on top of it. So I've got to make her another one. And I also have to make one for Tracy, who was last week's winner. And I realized that since I'm going to make two, I should do 11. And I put it out there, half price. So instead of $50, $24. So for $24, you get the HallWay Woodworks mini cutting board. And they sold out so quick that I was like, you know what? I can make these quickly. I'll let 7 more go. And I allowed 7 to go. And then I waited like 5 days. And I'm making so much progress with these things that I put out another 5 today. And there's still 2 left. So if anybody wants a Missy's mini cutting board for $24, go to hallwaywoodworks.com. There's like 2 left, I think. Tonight, we're going to give away a gift card for $25, which buys you the cutting board. So, and if the cutting boards are sold out by the time you use it tonight or tomorrow, you just send me a message. I will make an extra one just for you so you can use that gift card. Oh, Anne-Marie, I'm so happy they got it. Wow, they got it quick. I feel like I just shipped that thing a couple days ago. And I'm glad they love it. That makes me happy. Oh, Janice, I love that question. What's your favorite woodworking piece that you have made or most proud of? All right, I'll tell you the one I'm most proud of. The one I'm most proud of is one I made like 2 years ago. It was a rocking chair for my cousin's son. So I guess it's my second cousin or like first cousin once removed. I don't know what those things mean, but it's my cousin's cousin. He's like, how old is he now? Is he 2 or is he 3? I think he's 2. Yeah, because he was born after maybe he's like going to be 3. And his name is Weldon, and I made a rocking chair for him. And I was like, there's no way this is going to come out good. And I was super impressed at how good it came out. Carmen, you're not too late. I don't know what you might be late for. Shikendra! Shikendra, I feel like I owe you an apology because I know you were there the moment we talked about perfection and dark hair. And I got chewed out for that by a couple ladies. I think it was Missy and Dina. And I know you were there and you heard it. So my apologies. I was trying to be funny. Apparently nobody thought it was funny. Oh, that's all right. If you have to finish Missy's live, yeah, that's great. That's what you should be doing tonight. Anyways, hey, Laureen. Anyways, what was I talking about? So that rocking chair is the thing I was the most proud of. But I think my favorite thing to make, I th- it's probably clocks. I love making clocks. I need a new mold. So I'm not going to be putting clocks on discount like probably ever because I don't think I can make another clock in the mold that I have. It's that messed up. And the molds are expensive. So it's like, I don't know if I want to invest in a mold just to make one or two more clocks. So I'm not going to do it. Yes, Shakendra, we're making rocking chairs, but that took some time. So I'm not selling rocking chairs. Well, I'm making them. I'm not selling them nor giving them away. Denise, I here's the thing. Missy doesn't ever want to drive. I'm surprised she agreed to drive halfway for her and Dina because when Missy and I have to go somewhere, if Missy and I were going to New York, I'd be driving there and I'd be driving back. She pretends. She's like, hey, you drive there, I'll drive home. And sometimes she follows through that, but most of the time she doesn't. Most of the time she's like, oh, I've got some emails I got to get back to, or, I didn't bring my glasses. I can't see that well. She's always got a reason as to why I end up having to drive both directions. I don't know how that works, but somehow she makes it work. I don't know if they were on YouTube, Susie. There was tickets for this show tonight. Andrea did not get a new saw. I haven't even had time to look into what the issue is with the one I have. One of my saws, guys, it broke. And it's like, it works, but the saw's not spinny. And it should be spinny. And instead it's just like spin, and it should be spinny. So I've got to take it apart and find out what's going on because it's a very expensive saw, and I'm not just buying a new one just because. She does pack snacks. Yep, Missy packs healthy snacks. So riding in the car with Missy is always tons of fun. Protein bars, almonds, the good stuff that you want. So we usually stop at Wawa because I can't eat her snacks. Oh, I only have one thumbs. Carmen, it would have been better if you hadn't said only one thumbs up. Now I'm self-conscious that I only got one thumbs up. It's a good thing I can't see the thumbs up. So maybe that's what's saving me here. I can't see the thumbs up. All right, guys, we're gonna do our giveaway because tonight's a short show. All right, so tonight's giveaway is a $25 HallWay Woodworks gift card, and you can use it for one of the half price mini cutting boards, which happen to be $24. So you can get it for nothing. But here's the thing. For those of you that have never done a giveaway here before, what happens is I ask a dumb question that you can't possibly know the answer to and you can't Google. And then the winner, the person who guesses it correct on my screen, not your screen, but the one I can see on my screen, whoever guesses it correct first wins the gift card. And if you are already a HallWay Woodworks customer, I have your email, so I don't need it. But if you are not, and you've never purchased anything from HallWay Woodworks, you got to send me or Missy a message saying, here's my email address for the winner. Not everybody. All right. So here we go. All that matters is who gets it right on my screen. All right. Last time Missy wasn't on this show, I got to interview Dina, right? We asked some tough questions. We asked Dina the tough questions. And one of the tough questions that I asked One Funny Mother, Dina Blizzard, is, why does my wife have so many decorative pillows? I think they are worthless, useless, and pointless. But we have a bunch. How many decorative pillows do we have in this house? Take a guess. How many decorative pillows are in our house? Pointless, useless, worthless. How many do you think we have? Let's see the answers. Not 27. Nope. Not 25. Nope. Nope. Not 30. Nope. Not 32. They're coming in fast, but I'm watching. A couple of you have been close. Sandy Smith McCauley with 24. We have 24 worthless, useless, pointless decorative pillows. Here's one that says Our Nest. Why do we need one that says Our Nest? That's a dog. That's not one. We have too many of them. And yeah, definitely way more than I would like to have. Here's the thing, the decorative pillows, I understand, are for decoration, right? We don't really entertain that much. We don't have a whole lot of people over here. And so every time I need to sit on the couch or we go to bed, I have to remove said decorative pillows and then go to sleep. And in the morning, put them back or move them, sit on the couch, and after the movie, put it back. Why? Why even have them? It's just us. Their worth is found in their decorative ability. Shikendra, you should be a politician. I think you should be a politician. And guess what I did, guys? I have already forgotten who won the contest. Hang on. I got to go back. I already forgot. Who won? Sandy Smith McCauley. That's right. All right, Sandy, send me a message so that I've got your email address and I can shoot you the e-gift card. Not a politician, Kendra? I don't know. That was a politician's answer. That was a politician's answer for sure. Sandy did. Yes. Thank you, Sandy. Yep. Congratulations, Sandy. Good job. But, I don't think decorative pillows, it's got to be, is it like, I'm not a sexist man at all, right? At all. And I'm sure Missy has made that clear many times. I'm not at all. But there are differences between the genders, right? There's a difference between what most men like and what most women like. And I feel like it's mostly women that like decorative pillows. I know there's men that love them, but I'm not one of them. And I feel like as far as men are concerned, I am in the majority of men that don't like them. Aaron, I hate decorative pillows in hotel rooms. Yuck. Maybe they're. Oh, that's a good point. I got to be honest. I don't know how you wash a decorative pillow. That's the other thing. Like I know Missy washes like the covers for some of them, but some of them don't have covers, right? Some of them are just a pillow. And how do you wash that? Do you put that in the washing machine and then just set it outside for 12 days to dry? Katie has 0 decorative pillows. Katie, you're living in the future. Good job. You're living an efficient life. I'm proud of you, and I hope you keep it that way. Michelle doesn't like them either. Okay, this is good. So do you have anything you collect a lot of, like she does pillows? Janice, I'm not a collector. I take that back. I have a problem with one thing, but my thing is practical. I have a problem with sneakers, okay? And not like, the trendy like $300 pair of sneakers that everybody wants, like, the Jordans. No. I have a problem with specifically Puma sneakers. Specifically Puma sneakers that are on sale that look good, because I feel like I need to have a pair of sneakers that match every shirt I have. Or maybe I should be buying the shirts that match the sneakers. That's probably the least expensive way to do it. But here's the thing. I lived in New York for a few years, and in New York, everybody matched their shoes to their shirt. At least they did in the early 2000s. So it was a thing, and I kind of got hooked on it. And I always want my shoes to match whatever shirt I'm wearing. So yeah, my pillows are usually sarcastic comments to and from my kids. Well, that's sweet. I like that actually, Gene, because that gives it character. That there's a reason then to have those. Patty makes reading pillows with an envelope flat that lets you wash the cover. Oh, how do you make pillow covers? Forgive me if I'm like ignorant to the fact that you can make pillow covers. I didn't know that was like, do you crochet them or do you buy fabric and like sew them? How do you make the pillowcase? Shikendra, I do try to match my sneakers to my clothes, but sometimes they just don't match. Shikendra, that is why you always have to have a solid white pair and a solid black pair. Always. I always have a crisp, clean white pair and a crisp, clean black pair. Because then, if you don't have sneakers that go with your shirt, you're still good. You're fine. You buy pillow covers for your front porch. Okay. Yeah. You sew fabric is your jam. Patty, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Does that mean I should send you all of my shirts that are missing buttons? Because I feel like I'm missing so many that I can't unload them all on Missy. So maybe I should send a couple to you. Seasonal cover for your pillows. Seasonal covers for your pillows so they're washable. Yeah. See, I feel like this is a Halloween pillow, right? Because it's orange and this is here every month of the year. It's not seasonal. It looks like it should be seasonal. It's not seasonal. It's here all the time. So I like the idea of seasonal, but still, it's decorative pillows. Not my thing. Anywho, guys, Kyle, welcome. How you doing? Look what the cat dragged in. Kyle, you just missed riveting conversation about decorative pillows. In fact, I would like to know where you stand on decorative pillows. Are you all for them? Are you against them? I'm curious. I'd like to know. We have 24 decorative pillows in our house. None of them serve a purpose. Purpose being decoration, according to Shikendra. And I guess that's a purpose, but that's only a purpose if you entertain and you have people over. We rarely have people over. So I don't think that that's a purpose of our decorative pillows. All right, let's see. All right. I am going to pull up. Why can't I see any comments? Or, oh, there we go. There we go. Janice only has 6. Okay, that's doable. I am for pillows, but not decorative. Thank you, Kyle. You like practical pillows. You're a practical guy. I like that. I like that. All right, guys, we're doing trivia before it gets too late because I don't know. A lot of you tune into Tipsy Tuesday with Dina Blizzard, and she's with Missy right now. So I don't know if she's doing a show or not. I haven't looked, but I can't be on here if she's going to do one because, y'all got places to be. So we're going to go back to generic trivia. All right. And I like these because they test your knowledge of random things. Sometimes it's geography, sometimes hopefully not math. But let's see. Oh no. Whew, I think somebody just ordered the last of the cutting boards. All right. Some of these I read last year, so I've got to be careful. Ooh. Here, we're going to start off with a fiery one. Dina said she and Missy will be doing Tipsy Tuesday. So Missy ditches me to do a show with Dina. She said she will be late. All right. Well, I'm still not going to mess their stuff up. All right, guys. Here we go. First question on trivia. Who did Madonna kiss at the 2003 VMAs? Why did I not know this? You know what? Because I was using drugs in 2003. I wasn't watching the VMAs. Who did Madonna kiss at the 2003 VMAs? And here's a hint. It's not just one person because it's Madonna. Tracy says Britney. That's one. You are correct. Yep. Carmen got it. Britney and she liked it. Yeah. Michael Jackson. No, it wasn't Michael Jackson, but I could see that. Nope, not Sean Penn. Britney and a female. Yes, it was another female. Everybody's got Britney Spears, but it seems like everybody has forgotten who the second person was. Now everybody's saying Britney Spears. All right. Well, everybody that said Britney Spears is right, but it's also, yes, Rochelle got it. It is Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. All right. Moving on. What cup? No, that's too easy. That's too easy. Okay, nobody's going to know that one. Oh, I didn't know this. Ready? Globe and Jerusalem are types of what? What comes in 2 types, either globe or Jerusalem? I did not know this. I thought it just came as 1. I didn't know it was 2. Anne-Marie, why are you saying you're sorry? All right. Jen got it. It is an artichoke. I didn't know that. I had no idea that they came in different types. I thought it was just artichoke. I didn't know there was multiple artichokes. Just like probably at some point in my life, I thought there was pillows. I didn't know that there were decorative pillows. But there we are. All right. Ludwig van Beethoven was born in 1770 in which city? What city was Beethoven born in? Guess what? If I didn't have the answer in front of me, I wouldn't have known this. In fact, I thought he was from a different country than he is. I did not realize. Okay. So, Ludwig van Beethoven was born in which city? Munich is close, Carolyn. It's close. Not Salzburg. Not Luxembourg. Wait, who's Salzburg is it's not Vienna. Salzburg is who's Mozart is Salzburg. Not Bern, Switzerland. Nope. Though it does start with a B. It does start with a B. Berlin. Beth got it. Good job. Berlin. I honestly thought he was French or Belgian. I don't know why Ludwig sounds very German. All right. Dude, some of these are ridiculous. Oh, which country invented tea? What country is responsible for inventing tea? Now, I don't like how they use the word invent because you can't invent something that grows, right? You can't it's like when people say Benjamin Franklin invented electricity. Have you heard I've heard people say that. It's not true. China. Yeah. China invented using tea, I guess, but they didn't invent tea. And tea grows. All right. We're going to do one more. Huh. Now, you guys are in front of a computer. I can't ask you that one because that has to do with the keyboard, and you're all looking at keyboards. What was Britney Spears' first hit song? India would have been a good guess. India definitely would have been a good guess for the tea, and so would Japan. I would have thought like England, but I should have known better. They just took it. That's how they do. All right. Britney Spears' first song. What was her first hit? Anybody? Oops, I did it again. Good job, Mary. Wait, is it called Oops, I Did It Again, or is it called Baby One More Time? I think it's called Baby One More Time. But whatever. I know what you're talking about. So, guys, I hope you had fun with your 28 minutes with me. Missy's going to be back next week. I will be here too. We get to find out about tonight's show. I hope I remember to ask her about the show in the morning because by the time her and Dina get back from New York, I'm going to be fast asleep. So tune in to Tipsy Tuesday. Find out how the show went. I think it went well. And thank you guys so much for joining me and making this worth something. I wasn't sure if tonight was worth doing because Missy's not here, but it was totally worth it. And thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love you. We'll see you next week. Good night.